Hey guys, how are you guys doing? I'm back with a different episode, but it is a speed build of a cottage. You probably could have figured that out by the title, but it's okay if you didn't. Sometimes you have a hard time reading. And now I'm not going to talk much about the actual build for a little bit because this part is just me trying to figure out how roofs work and how to do a building. Anyway, so y'all want to hear a story time? I was straightening my hair on my desk, and right, because I do that sometimes, and I scooted back. I have this rolly chair that I feel like most people have. I'll put a picture up. But so when I was rolling, it got caught on the straightener's cord. So when I rolled out, the straightener came falling down, and I was trying to figure out what was the best chance for me not to get burned. It either was going to fall on my thigh, or I was going to grab it, right? So I grabbed it, and only one of my fingers is kind of burnt, but it looks like part of the fingerprints are off, like they were burnt off, which I feel like I remember learning that apparently some serial killers, they will just burn off their fingerprints so that they cannot be caught. I don't know if that's true. Maybe I made it up in a dream, but I feel like I've heard that. I can look it up, but then this video is going to be a bit weird. But I know a little bit too much about serial killers because I think they're interesting. They're interesting people and they always have something weird about them. I'm not the type of person to be like, Ted Bundy is hot. No, that's really weird. And if you think that, please get help. You need to go to a therapist. But it's like, I look at them and I'm like, you are such a person. You're such a personality trait. They're never just like a normal person. They always have some childhood trauma, usually that their mom didn't like them. And so I'm talking about Ted Bundy on that one. People are always like, no, Ted would never kill a person. But he did. So I'm blaming it on a lot of family trauma because I think his mom was a prostitute and would bring men into the house. Not saying that that's a problem, but I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be raising your kid around that kind of environment. I don't know. It's an interesting topic. If I watched a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved a while back when Shane and Ryan were actually on BuzzFeed. I think they both have left by now. I also don't like watching BuzzFeed anymore because it's just this one giant business, and they're so shady with everything they do. But I would watch that and I would learn about people. But I think my favorite serial killer, which I know it's weird to have a favorite serial killer, I'm just talking about the person who I find the most interesting, whether it's like the personality or how they killed people, is Ed Gein, the butcher of Plansfield. I believe that's what it's called. And he was like a gravekeeper and a butcher. He did all these kind of understandable how you became a murderer jobs. And he lived in this small town and he only killed 2 people, so he can't really be considered a serial killer because I think you have to kill multiple people, not just 2. But he grave robbed and made furniture out of, out of the clothing or out of the people. So he had seats that were upholstered with human skin, and you can find photos of these. And what happened was people kept on getting when he was grave robbing, people kept on seeing it, and they were like, I think Ed is pretty shady. And so then the police went to the house, and you can't even try to pretend that you're not a murderer when you have your seats upholstered with human skin. And he had clothes made out of it, and his bowls were like human skulls. So you can't even try to be like, no, 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 it's a Halloween decoration. But he did all of these shady things, and you can't pretend that you're not shady when you do stuff like that. So he's an interesting person. He's a character. And my cat is approaching me, so you might hear a meow. But yeah, I'm telling you, just it's a great conversation topic. Just learn about serial killers and then realize how creepy they are. They're always creepy. Don't let people try to tell you that Ted Bundy was attractive and cunning. The police, I think a person even escaped Ted Bundy, but the police didn't do anything about it. there's always, in every serial killer, there's always a woman that manages to escape, tells the police, and is like, I think this guy's pretty shady and he kept on doing stuff to me. And then they're always like, she's joking or she's joshing you out. She's getting your neck. And it's usually because she's like a stripper or something. They never take the strippers, they never give the strippers any credit, which I think is unfair, right? Because what did they do to you? Sorry, I accidentally clicked pause on the audio recording. But my cat's here now. I don't know if you can hear him. If I don't pet him, he starts to bite me, which honestly is very mean, and I don't know why he does that. But I'll stop petting him because I gotta like press record, and then he bites me. Why would he do that? So mean. And my cat is now rubbing onto the computer. It's okay though. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not bothered. And I would show you a picture of them, but I don't really take pictures of my pets because I feel like that's a weird thing to do. That might just be me, but it feels weird. Um, yeah, I definitely think that's a me thing, a me problem, if you will. So over the past 2 days, I've watched this guy. Let me check out. Okay, I have my computer right next to me, my other computer. LS Mark. I watched one of his videos that was like a 6-hour review of every single Simpsons show. And I don't really watch The Simpsons, but I like documentaries. And so I'm watching this guy, and oh my god, there's 32 seasons of The Simpsons, and I think each of them is like 20 minutes long. So, and I don't know how many episodes. I think it was somewhere close to 630. So let me pull up the math really quickly. Okay, 630 times 20. That's 12,600 minutes. Divide that by 60 to get hours. That's 210 hours. Divide that by 24. You get 8 and 1 3/4 days. So let's just round that up to 9 days. That's 9 days he spent doing a review on The Simpsons, sorry. But yeah, I found that alarming. But you want to know what's really alarming? I went onto Origin, right? Because I had to uninstall all of my game packs so that I could just play the game because my computer doesn't like playing The Sims with the packs that I paid for. And so I uninstalled them and I had to reinstall the game because you can't just uninstall a pack. You have to delete the game and then like download the game again with no packs. And so while I was downloading, I saw something alarming. I have 601 hours like on The Sims. That's I think somewhere around 23 days. And I was thinking about it and I was alarmed. I was terrified of my potential and my power seeing that. I know that I've had this since I was like in 7th grade. So that's a lot of time. But I found that alarming, right? I am not in 7th grade anymore. I'm just saying. That would be a skill, though, if I was still in 7th grade and, like, I downloaded it in 7th grade, thus giving me so much time to play in such a little short amount. And it doesn't feel like I've played that long because you don't sit down to play The Sims, like, for a whole day. It's always like oh, I'm bored. I have some free time right now. Let me go play The Sims. Which I love The Sims. It is so good. But I get in these moods where I suddenly remember that I love playing The Sims. And then you kind of get bored after a while playing The Sims. So then you're like, I don't want to play The Sims anymore. So then you stop playing The Sims. But it's such a solid game. It's so good. Don't think about the fact that EA is making you into a cash cow because they just keep milking you for money and money. Things that should be in the game aren't in the game. Like, I can't think of one, but a lot of the packs, like when they did like outdoor stuff or Perfect Patio, one of the other stuff, and they like the big gimmick of Perfect Patio is the hot tub. And then for the 20th celebration of The Sims, you know what they did? They gave you guys a hot tub. So they just said if you bought Perfect Patio, oh well, you suck. We got you. We got your neck. And I feel really bad for the people who bought Perfect Patio. But I also feel bad for myself because the Sims game does not. Oh, my cat just put their paws into me. But yeah, like you buy Perfect Patio or you buy luxury party stuff, and it's oh well, right? Because you just spent your money on something that is kind of useless. But I feel that too because I'm now only able to play the game when it has no packs. Because the game itself can never properly load and properly play, because if you have so much stuff, it's angry at you. My game is always angry at me, and so is my computer because it gets so hot. And it's not like I have a bad computer, it's just the fact that it cannot handle the Sims. I barely have that many packs, and it just doesn't want to load. It doesn't want to play when you have all of these things. So that's kind of aggravating, right? Because I bought money for these game packs, but I cannot use them because I said I bought money, but I bought these game packs and I cannot use them because of how poorly The Sims is able to function. Like, I think I didn't play The Sims 3. I started playing as soon as The Sims 4 came out. But I heard that in The Sims 3, you barely you put in legacy or pet stuff or this pack or that pack, and then suddenly your game is unable to play. And I watch all these Sims YouTubers that just play Sims all the time, and then they're able to play with all of their packs, but they have some mega computer because you can't just have the Sims with the packs on your computer. The first time I played Sims was on my mom's computer, and it barely was able to function. I don't remember what I was talking about. I accidentally paused the audio, and I do not remember what I'm talking about, and I honestly hate hearing my voice sometimes, and today is not the day to rewatch it. Early on in this video, I said I would put a clip of the chair that I use. I am not going to do that I don't know how to do it, and when I tried to do it, it did not work. So it is let me try to pronounce it for you. It is the surprise face with the O with the two dots over top of it. RF, and then J, and then with the A with the two dots over it, LL. From IKEA, it is a child's desk chair. That's how you know it's really cool. I have the one that's in all black, but the only black one right now that you can see is black, or it's dark gray, okay, with the white rims. So if y'all were really bothered on seeing what kind of chair I have, that's the chair. Yay. But I don't know. My cat is sitting next to me and keeps on putting his claws in me, which hurts. And every time he does that, I get a little reaction around where it is. But yeah, I don't know. I have a bunch of videos to edit. I will admit, I checked out the videos that I made for Stardew Valley, which are going to go up next Thursday. Not, I say next Thursday, like I'm not going to post this after that Thursday. So I don't know when this is coming up, okay? But the Thursday, let me get up a calendar. I used to have a calendar on my computer just for easy access. But honestly, I don't do that anymore. Sorry, I don't know why I'm trying to do it on the spot. February the 11th. And I had recorded 3 videos, which would have gone up on the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. And I am a smart person, right? So what happened was the audio was terrible because I had the music up so high, which you couldn't hear me. Which I swear in my first video that is coming up this Thursday, the 4th, for Stardew Valley, I was like, this is the last one I'm gonna have to talk over because, right, I thought I would suddenly change. But I still might have to. Part of me thinks it's better just to record a new video. Nothing happened. Yeah, I really should get better. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing how bad I am. But we're coming up to the actual house tour part, which is exciting. And I will go into detail about the house once it comes up, but I have to put dirt down first. So, guys, how's the weather been? Yeah, weather. It's snowing where I live. And now my cat wants to. Okay, wait. I'm saving the game, but there we go. So that's the inside, and I don't know why I'm walking so slow. And so you pass in, and then you kind of get motion sick because it's so weird. And that's the kitchen, and that's the dining room table, and I do it again, and I fix the motion sickness problem. And it's like, wow, cute. I usually don't put upper cabinets. That's the table, and then that's the small TV in the kitchen, in the living room. And then I try to have to figure out where I am. That's the bedroom, and I hate how the window and the bed do not match up. Really irritating. And then you go through the bathroom door, and it's like, wow, cute, a small bathroom, and you can't really see me, but there's a blue X on the door. And I go out again, and I go out again, and then I go through the back door this time, not the front door, the back door. Then there you can see a table, and you can't see the roof line because I didn't know how to do that. So, oh, never mind, I'll leave it in. I figured out how. Um, but so yeah, there's the roof, really bad because I don't know how to do the roof, and it kind of, yeah, I don't. The chimney doesn't look too good. I personally would not download this off the gallery. And right there is where I didn't put the wallpaper everywhere. I paused the video again because I had to respond to a text message. Anyway, soon the video is going to end, and I'm just saying, maybe subscribe to me. Ooh, that felt weird. I'm never saying that again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading Sims content, but I love The Sims, so you can probably expect to see it.